Seek therapy, buy a dog, leave the high value men alone because you don't deserve one.
Okay.
I mean, and the thing is, listen to what I'm about to say because it may sound harsh this way, but listen to what I'm about to say. You got a daughter,
I do.
you got a son.
Yes.
Now imagine the son you raise, you love. You groom him to be a high value, productive, competitive, successful man.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Would you want him getting with a woman that treats him like you treat men?
I don't know.
The defensive laugh always tells the truth. See, these ladies have no problem messing with somebody else's sons. But say to do it to their boy, then they will want to kill you. French toast out of here. One of the worst things we can do as men is to be with women who don't want us. I've been in that position too. I have simped. I have done stuff. I've been in the friend zone. I've done all that kind of stuff. And I will tell you, gentlemen, don't do it. Never do that. It's never a good idea. I said it 2 weeks old. Stop trying to win women over. And see, that's the beautiful thing about becoming a high value man. You don't have to win women over. You deal with the women who show interest in you and want to get on your program and are proving their worth to you. It is far better for a woman to be obsessed with a man than a man to be obsessed with a woman. If a man's obsessed with a woman, he takes his eye off the prize. He's nowhere close to being as productive, competitive, or successful. He gets in his emotions, gets in his feelings. He starts to make mistakes. That has a deleterious effect on his outcomes. However, when a woman's obsessed with a man, that man tends to have better outcomes. When a woman is obsessed with her man to the point to where she's willing to be inspirational to him, he has better outcomes. And who benefits from those outcomes? She does. Somebody needs to love somebody more. And gentlemen, she needs to love you more than you love her. That's a hard pill to swallow, ladies. Gentlemen, never get involved with a woman who you need to love her more than she loves you. And I know a lot of women have been told, I've been told that he needs to love you more than you love him. Right. And that's why we have such a high divorce rate and women can end up walking away from marriages and relationships like this because they don't care. And that's on you guys. Is she writing love letters to you? If you're going to be out here dealing with them, and this is all of them, it's not just black women, it's all of them. You better do what it takes to stay top of mind with her. All women are this way. You can't make black women some unique creature. If you don't think all women are this way, you obviously have not had enough relationship experience with women. And that's different than sex.
Fellas, honestly, the one piece of advice you need to know going into dating is to make sure that the girl you're trying to get at is more obsessed with you. That's all you need. Your girl should love you more than you love her in the relationship, okay? It doesn't have to be equal. Y'all don't have to be equally in love with each other. No, fellas, it's always best. Because who are the ones leaving the relationships? The women. 70 to 80% of divorces are initiated by women. And we don't even have to go to that stat. Ladies, and you know this too. Why'd you break up with your man? Huh? Why'd you break up with your ex? It's always the women breaking up with the guy. The guy doesn't want to lose a good thing. A man never wants to lose a good thing. If women are so quick to just jump in and be like, yes, I'll be your girlfriend. Yes, I'll marry you. When they already have a foot out the door. Don't be getting with girls like that. Make sure she's obsessed with you. Make sure that she's loyal to you. Test her a little bit too. Try to even push her away. Try to be a little bit of an asshole. Maybe even hit her. That's not funny. That's not funny. That's not funny. Be a respectful gentleman.
One of the biggest problems with men today is you can't walk away. You better learn how to walk away and cut a chick off. Because if you don't, you're going to be the fool. You're going to be the one that's left a dried up husk because when she's done what you believe, she'll walk away. But here's the thing. Guys, when you learn to walk away from a woman, you're in a position of power. Ladies, many of you don't walk away. Many of y'all just check out. Y'all ghost. Y'all leave. And I'm going to tell you right now, Look at the way a woman ends her relationships. If she's the kind of woman who flakes, dips out, ghosts, leaves things, you need to know if you're dealing with a woman who can handle conflict. Why is this important? Because a woman who can't handle conflict, they run. It's either you first or relationships first. You cannot serve two masters. If it's my truth, my life, my field, my this, my that, cool, over there. How long were you guys married?
We started in 2009 and we separated in 2016.
So what did you learn?
I learned that I definitely needed to like work through my trauma.
And how did he find out?
I told him.
You told him you cheated?
Yeah, I felt guilty.
Okay. But after you told him, did you continue to cheat?
It took me a while.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, you deserve to be by yourself.
Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah, I mean, yes. Let me explain why. First off, I say this often. If you cheat and make a mistake and it's never going to happen again, don't tell me. Don't you unburden yourself at my expense.
Wow.
That's your cross to carry. Because I don't want to have to know that. Because then I have to do something about it. If you do it and it's never going to happen again, you suffer. Men don't want to know this shit. But the reason you told him, now it goes into the next thing because you told him, what's the purpose of telling him if you weren't going to stop?
I mean, I had intentions to stop.
I don't care what your intentions were. You didn't.
But I didn't know I wasn't going to.
That's why I said you deserve to be by yourself.
Okay, I accept that.
Why did that shock you so much when I said that?
Because I don't think anybody deserves to be by themselves.
Yes, you do. If you're having sex with somebody else that's not your husband, and you go tell your husband who was just in there playing 2K, minding his own business, and then you come in here and tell him, hey, by the way, when you're not here, I'm giving somebody all of the stuff I promised you would have for the rest of your life. He has to suffer through that. He has to go through that emotional trauma. He has to go through all that. You completely ruined the rest of his life. And then you didn't stop. That's a huge problem.
Now, that's a tough pill to swallow, but I agree with Kevin Samuels 100%. Don't unburden your guilt at my own expense. You carry that shit. You live with that. Take it to your grave. Because yes, because I would feel the need to do something at that point. And I think that is actually intentional. I think that's a clever way for your woman to get y'all to break up. I think in that moment, when she tells you that she cheated, even if it was the one time, she wants y'all to break up. So fellas, don't take that as an opportunity to be a better man for her, the man that she needs so that she doesn't have to go anywhere else. No. She is telling you that you're not good enough. She's telling you that she doesn't have enough respect for you not to cheat. She has no fear of you, of the repercussions of her actions. Fellas, break up with her immediately, because that's what she wanted. And look what happened. She continued cheating. Whore.
If you ranked yourself on a scale of 1 to 10, what would you rank? Yeah, let's get back to reality.
No, I'm in reality.
No, you're not in reality.
I'm in reality.
You're not in reality. If you're going to be a 10, we can end this. Because that's not reality. You're not a supermodel.
So I'm far from ugly, honey.
I didn't say that.
So
You made this combative, man. If you really want to say you're a 10, that's fine. But show me where the model contracts are.
I don't want to be a model.
I didn't ask you whether you want to be a model or not.
Somebody asked me today.
But you're not. But
model?
man, you're not but you're not that. Come on.
Okay. Well, you said show me where the model contract. Somebody asked me today. Oh, do you model?
Let's try this. Let's try this again. Where would you honestly rank yourself?
I just told you.
A 10.
Yeah. Maybe to you I'm not, but beauty's in the eye.
No. So you're a 10.
Yeah.
So you mean to tell me that there are no women that are more attractive than you?
What?
I'm asking.
It's hard.
If you're a 10, that means you're at the top.
it's like I'm not.
If you're a 10, that means you're at the top. A 100 on a test is as high as you can go. It's a perfect grade. You're saying you're a 10, a 100 on the test. Are you saying that there's nobody who scores higher than you on looks? You're in the top percentile worldwide.
Possibly, honestly, but it doesn't matter to me. No other woman I'm intimidated by. Not one. I'm not.
The delusion is priceless. Ladies, just because you're not objectively a 9 or a 10, it doesn't make you automatically ugly. There are averages in everything. There are average people, and being average is not a bad thing. Okay? What Kevin Samuels, what he's trying to make this woman understand is reality. And if you was really that bad as you thought you were, then you'd be under a millionaire's arm right now. Consistently. Not just to hit and quit, not just for the sum total of text messages to be, what you doing? You free? Come over. Not that. But to actually be millionaires, they don't get with chicks who are average. No, unless they found that girl when they didn't have nothing, and then she stuck by his side that whole time and helped him get to where he was, or was a big inspiration for him to get to where he is. That's what happens.
Do you want to marry him?
Yes, very much so.
Then what's the disconnect, man?
I have no idea. I am for it. That's what I'm
But
worried
why
about.
hasn't he done it?
I don't know, and that's the
Because
thing
he's
that
a
I'm concerned
beta.
about.
You want it, but he doesn't. See, ma'am, okay.
Mhm.
Let's back up. Do you think, has there been any infidelity in the relationship?
No.
All right. How tall is he?
5'10", 5'11",
About how much does he weigh?
like 220, 230.
So he's a
Yeah.
big boy. So he's a big
Yeah.
boy.
He's a big guy, yeah.
And-
Athletic, but big, yeah.
Okay. How tall are you?
Oh, I'm 5'8".
Dress size?
Oh, I'm I probably put myself at a 20, just my body shape. Yeah. Yes, I am. I mean, I'm not gonna lie and pretend being anything else.
But here's the thing.
Mm,
Neither one of you guys sounds like much of a prize.
fair.
I'm not trying to be
okay.
rude, ma'am,
No,
but
no, I
so,
understand.
so what I'm saying is I don't understand why
Mhm.
average people
Mm,
are sitting around wringing their fucking hands.
mhm.
He's a regular guy doing an IT job. You're a regular woman. Online teaching. Y'all are hella basic together. Don't nobody want neither one of y'all.
Okay. All right.
Ma'am, you asked my opinion. I can't see you. I'm telling you what I get from you.
Oh no, I'm not.
So
disagreeing.
why don't y'all just go ahead and go down to the courthouse and save the money?
Be realistic. You know, if you're 6, you know, you're above average. You know, you're cute. You're attractive. Just find another cute and attractive guy, or somebody within the means of taking care of somebody who looks like you. You know, what's wrong with 6 treatment? What's wrong with average girl treatment? What's wrong with getting an average guy to give you an average relationship? Build off of that, right? Just build. You don't need the pot of gold. You don't need the rainbows. You don't need the consistent trips out the country. Just have fun with your boo. Be happy you even have a boo. That is yours. Y'all found each other. Be happy with that. Get off Instagram. Stop looking at all these what all the celebrities are doing. Their lives are fake. Instagram is fake. Okay. Oh, it's just a betrayal of highlights. You don't know the shit they're going through. Relationships have shit in it. A lot. A lot. and a lot of just neutral nothingness. You have to learn to love every second of it.
Why would anybody want to deal with you? How about that?
Let's see. I'm intelligent. I'm motivated. I have my own business. I maintain my own lifestyle. I'm not understanding the full scope of your question.
Well, see, that's the problem now, ain't it? You just described yourself as a man. See, you got to understand what the men want. And nothing you said in there was anywhere close to being feminine, beautiful, inspirational, caring, loving. The way you're talking almost sounds like a dude.
This may come as a shock to you ladies, but men don't want to date other men. Heterosexual men don't want to date masculine, manly women. We don't really care about how high an education you have, how much of a boss chick you are at work. We don't care about none of those things. Because to be honest, we're just fine making a commitment to that little cutie at Starbucks if she's feminine and submissive. In order to have a strong relationship of longevity and value, there needs to be polarity. That man needs to be intelligent, competent, ambitious, right? Be able to go into the world and produce and leave the world with some value. That's a man's job. It's a more physically taxing job. For women, it's more of a spiritual battle. How can you inspire your man? How can you be feminine and beautiful enough for me to keep my head on straight, keep me feeling rejuvenized, keep me not wanting to look around at other women? How can you do that for me, for us? How submissive can you be so that I could lead you, I could lead us to happily ever after? That's what's important to a man.